Hello, my confident creators. Welcome to Increase Your Confidence and Increase Your Bottom Line. I do apologize. Hey, prophetic, if you hear some screaming, I am getting ready to do my hair. And I normally do that right here, but I don't know if it's summertime, and I don't know if it's because I don't know, the sun is staying out later, but like kids are screaming. So if you hear lots of background, we're gonna work through it. But today I wanted to come and bring you a class called Increase Your Confidence to Increase Your Bottom Line. And this class is really made for creators who, um, con- content creators who are trying to work on their confidence. And this class will be perfect for you if you are wanting to grow your product based business. Like, you might sell perfume, you might sell body care, you might have just wanting to be a personal brand and wanting to make extra money. Maybe you want to be a content creator, but you maybe not feel so confident, right? Because if you started your business, let's say you have a product based, like a skincare business, right? Your goal was to just give people nice skincare and you know you just wanted to make skincare. And this really goes for any business, but I mainly speak to product based business owners because, as I'm about to say, you might be focusing on your skincare, but you realize that you want to, what's the word? You realize you want to get your product out there, but you didn't realize that you were going to have to become a content creator to do it. My apologies for that little part there. So, what does that mean? That means, hello everyone. Thank you for your comments. Double tap the live if you're on TikTok. I have a goal of 50 roses. I would really appreciate that. So yes, back to being a product-based business owner and or business owner in general. You may have had the idea of starting your business. Hey, don't do like gangsta. Thank you. TBS Clips, thank you for your comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. So, as I was saying, business owner, product based or not, when you started your business, you just wanted to help people. Hey, Miss Fox, happy birthday. Cheryl, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sending you prayers and love. When you became a business owner, you, hi Brady, if that's your name, you just wanted to start your business and help people in the way that your business is, right? You did not start your business to become a content creator. Well, thank you, Brady. So with that being said, now you're in this space of like, okay, I have my business and I know that I need to get my content out there so my business can grow. And that can put you in a really sticky situation if you have a fear of being seen. It's really going to test your confidence, and it's going to test, let's not pull the wig off. And it's going to test what you believe about yourself. Oh, thank you, Maz. I appreciate you. I'm in my bedtime moo-moo. I'm just prepping my hair. I didn't want to do my birthday. Oh, well, I hope you do your birthday. Everybody should celebrate their birthday. It's the day the Lord chose you to be here. So, your confidence is going to show, hi, Adam, when you are put to the test. Noella, thank you. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the comments. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Oh, Noella. You are the best. So much gorgeous, adorable, and beautiful princess. Oh, everybody keeps calling me princess today. Do I give princess energy? I hope so. So, hey, Kara. Thank you for hopping on. Your business. Oh, thank you guys. You're gonna make me blush for real this time. um, so back to what I was saying. I don't know if I'm good at this yet. But thank you for the hearts. So when it comes to being a content creator, I love my squad forever. Thank you so much. You guys are like really making me happy. I have no makeup on other than my eyebrows. Oh, Brady, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you tons of prayers and tons of love. That's completely understandable. I hope you take time for yourself and, you know, give yourself some time. Do whatever your soul tells you to do, okay? So now, hi, Celicia. Your business now is riding on the fact of whether you're going to show up. Thank you, Maz. Oh, I love my squad forever. Thank y'all. Your business is going to ride on now your confidence and your ability to show up for yourself. So I just have like 3 steps that will help you build your confidence as a content creator, as a business owner, because whether or not you have like a separate business or if you have like just a page you want to be a UGC creator for, like you're the business. And if you're just making content for fun, hi Glenn. I just want to go away. Oh no, stay here. Don't leave Earth. We need you here. If you're still here, you're here for a reason. So yeah, I have 3 things to help you increase your confidence. So this is mainly more for the content creators who want to start creating money and income streams, okay? So the first thing we have to start on is rewiring old beliefs, okay? So normally when you are tested, oh, Brady, I wish I could hug you. Thank you, KP. This might help you, Brady. When it comes to rewiring old beliefs and realizing where you want to be, you have to realize that if you don't like where you are, you have to start thinking differently to get where you want to go, right? If we were doing everything we were doing was working, we wouldn't be like trying anything, right? So I am doing my hair because I like to set my curls. This is how I make them last longer. So I'm just curling it and putting my rollers in, and then I'm gonna get ready for bed soon. So that's why. Oh, it's okay to cry. Let your tears out. Pain is temporary. Emotions are temporary. And don't be afraid to feel, okay? You're perfect just as you are. In fact, this tip is going to help you next, which is the worthiness belief, right? We often can experience things in our lives that make us feel not worthy. It is okay to cry. Boys need to cry more. Whoever told you boys don't cry, that they weren't right. Boys have to cry just as much as girls do. So when it comes to your worth, if you don't have a healthy self-concept of being worthy, every time it comes to showing up for your business, you're welcome. You're going to find a reason why you can't, right? And I'll use myself as an example. I remember when I've been in business for a really long time. So, um, oh, okay. Well, hello in the Netherlands. Hi, Fred. Um, I have been in business for a really, really long time. But the way I grew up, I was often like made to feel like I was a burden and like I was a problem. And so that carried with me into being an adult and in my business. And when it came to me posting and getting on camera, like I'm on camera with no makeup with you guys. This is like monumental for me. Um, no, I did not know that about the Netherlands. So when I would be presented with things to show up in my business, I would like say I was too busy. I remember I used to tell myself, because I've always worked as well, I'm like, I work 40 hours a week. There's just no way, right? That's just an old belief that is no longer mine. And it's not the belief that I don't have time. It was that I didn't feel worthy of making the time, right? Like I'm going live right now. I'm doing my hair with you guys. I'm kind of multitasking. But you know what? That's okay because that's how moms get things done. Thank you, Maz. That's very nice. I hope I'm saying your name right too. So, with that being said, we have to start rewiring the worthy belief. You have to just believe it. And if it might be hard, Lima, I don't know. Is it? Um, that might be hard if you grew up like that, if you grew up feeling like a burden to someone. Brady. Oh. Um, you are going to start listening to subliminals and affirmations, and you even will want to do something called EFT tapping. When you have had a belief for a long time, it's kind of like a tidal wave or a tsunami wave. Okay, I have to open the window, y'all. It's hot. Hold on one second. I was trying to shield you from the outside noise, but I need the outside air. So you might hear some cars too, like the bus. So, worthiness. You are worthy. End of story. And if you don't believe you're worthy, it's going to hold you back from showing up in business. And in this case, it's going to keep you from making content. It's going to make you feel like you need to be perfect, which goes into the next step of visibility. If you don't even feel like you're worthy of like basic joy and happiness and being seen, you're definitely not going to want to be visible. So that was my other thing. I had tried so hard in business for so long that I just wanted, hey, beautiful. Hey, Phoenix. Thanks for hopping on. I tried for so long and I used to shy away from the camera. Like, there was a whole wave of content creators like 5 years ago. And it's still happening now where video is king. But I would always find a reason why I can't go live. Oh my goodness. Does that mean you guys have like 21 hours of daylight in the Netherlands? But I used to let like things like I have acne scars from being a teen and like not taking care of my skin. I would use that as an excuse. I would use my hair not being perfect as an excuse. Like your mind will tell you so many things. Oh, 3 a.m. Oh my Lord, you're up late. Oh. Um, well, I hope you get some rest. But um with visibility, you might tell yourself that you have to be perfect to show up. And like I was mentioning, the scars, the hair done, the perfect background, you know. I do work out, Moz. I go live every morning in between 6:30 and 6:45, where I go live and work out. I lost 70 pounds. So, oh, I understand. If you're up at 3 a.m., you would have something on your mind. And okay, is it Aika? I hope I'm saying that right. But okay, girl, get your crush's number. I see you. So, oh, thank you so much. I've come a long way. I used to be over 200 pounds, and that's kind of why, I don't know, I keep coming back to confidence. And I think that maybe God put me here to talk about it because I grew up with no confidence. And it held me back so long in business that when I finally started believing in myself, everyone compliments me for my confidence. So I like talking about it. I think you need some push. um, so back to the visibility part, right? When you need to be visible to be a content creator. Now, you can do faceless, which means like making content that doesn't necessarily show your face, but this is more about the confidence of even just doing it and making it happen. Okay? So, if you don't believe in yourself, you know, oh, thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. You're so nice. I wish I could comment back to you guys. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you guys. I wish there was something I could do to give back. Um, so yeah, in this tip, you are worthy of being seen. It all ties back to worth, but there's a reason why being visible can really knock your confidence as well, because sometimes being visible meant that you weren't safe, right? Sometimes you may have had moments in life where you said something and it didn't pan out well for you. And so you created a belief where you felt like it wasn't safe to be who you were. Yes, Braden, I do know our good Lord and Savior. He's the reason why we up today, okay? Um, so in worthiness and visibility, you have to also create a level of safety. And the only way that you can do that is by flexing this muscle. You have to rewire that belief and just trust that it's safe to show up. You're worthy to be seen. It can be a lot of internal work, and it doesn't have to be a lot. I took like the scenic route to confidence, right? It took me years of trying to figure it out and trying this and trying that. The fastest way to circumvent all of these roadblocks, we could call them, in confidence, is just rewiring the beliefs. So you're going to do that by either choosing to do affirmations, you can do subliminals. They have like bedtime meditations. So you are going to start planting the seed. And here's where my little tidal wave analogy comes in. Whatever age you are, or whatever age, hi Lima, whatever age your confidence stopped working. Hello, Mrs. Hello and user on TikTok. The age you are now, and depending on the age where maybe those old beliefs started, that's how big the wave is. Hey, pretty Ricky. You want to be a referee? You can do whatever you want to do as long as you believe in yourself. So I like to call this my wave analogy. So I'm 33, right? Okay, you can do that too. I'm 33. And when I was younger, I was like made to feel like I wasn't worthy. I wasn't seen. I wasn't visible. I was a burden. So that wave was pretty big for me. And it wasn't until I started planting new seeds of confidence for myself. Thank you, Pretty Ricky. That eventually my new beliefs, which is I'm worthy, it's safe for me to be visible, it's safe for me to be seen. Now that wave is stronger, thank you, than my old beliefs, right? And that's sort of the confidence practice. You've got to start planting your seeds or building your waves of new beliefs so that you thank you, Phoenix. I'm trying to, like, I don't know. I'm trying. I normally don't have people to talk to. But you know, I'm trying. So what I'm trying to say here is you want to work on your wave of confidence so that it overrides your old beliefs. And I mention this tip a lot. Thank you. But the only way to really do this is self-acceptance and to keep going. So you might hear in different versions of my videos where I mention self-acceptance. You have to, all it takes is a little bit of time and trust. You have to accept those old beliefs, right? Or you accept the past self, but you don't have to accept that as your future anymore, right? So, you know, I accept my old self maybe made some choices that reflected that I didn't feel worthy, you know, living out of fear, not claiming the, you know, how awesome I am. And I still love my old self. She just didn't know any better. And so that's pretty much the first tip is we're going to rewire old beliefs when it comes to being a content creator, because if you don't feel safe turning on your camera and hitting record, it's not, you know, it's not going to hit. You can do all the things, and this is what you can learn from me. I have been on YouTube for over 10 years, and for the majority of those years, I sat at 238 subscribers. No matter what I did, it was like, it just wouldn't budge. Until this year, literally, I decided I am worthy. It's safe for me to be seen. It's safe for me to be loved. It's safe for people to like love me and see me. My subscribers doubled overnight. And I just want to share with you the power of confidence, because once you have the energy of being confident, it ripples out into your content. And the reason why this is so important and why you need to build your confidence as a content creator, and this is my second step, is you need to have thick skin. I'm sorry, I can't put music on right now, but thank you. I wish I felt that way about myself. Well, you know, you're in the right place. I'm going to help you with that. If you stick around, hit subscribe. There are like videos just for this right here. So if you feel like confidence is something you're trying to work on, you're in the right channel. So number 2, you have to build that confidence because you have to have thick skin. Every time I go live, especially when I'm working out, I've noticed people are like making fun of me. Even, oh, thank you, After Dark. Thank you for subscribing. Now this live has been very nice, but I'm either getting like a really vulgar comment or like I was working out today. Somebody told me to lose my gut. It's like I'm actively trying to lose my gut and you're telling me to lose it. they were like making fun of my clothes, saying my bra wasn't good enough. You can see it in the replay. Yeah, they are on every live. So that's a big reason why you have to have confidence when it comes to being a content creator. Their trolls are out there. Um, and once you have that belief in yourself, it doesn't matter. Like, I laugh at them. I actually clap back. I even made sure I shouted them out. I was like, you know what? Thank you, everybody who has something negative to say. You are helping me reach more people who do want to get in shape and take care of their bodies, right? Like, but if I wasn't in a confident state, I would be like, oh my gosh, they talked about my stomach. Or, oh my gosh, I don't have like Lululemon. I don't have Lululemon. I have Shein. Right? So, no, I don't know what that is. And so the trolls are just one thing you face, right? I go live in the evenings, Tuesdays and through Thursdays. And then I go live in the mornings to work out for the next 30 days. So that's kind of just like a stint, but I go live at night, like from Tuesdays and Thursdays. So once you get past the trolls, you also have to have persistence, okay? Because not only are you facing trolls, but you might face days where you make a post and there's no views. Like, I think I've just posted a confidence affirmation track today and there are 0 views. But like, am I going to stop posting because I don't have 0 or I have 0 views right now? No, I'm not going to stop posting. And persistence is really trust. Even if you don't see the subscribers yet, even if you, oh, thank you. Even if you don't see the results, which might be sales, you have to have the confidence to keep going, because if you stop based on what you see right now, you may very well stop any success, right? And then you also want to have that confidence for discipline. And discipline and persistence are kind of one and the same, but you need both to keep going. And the only way you keep going is the confidence behind that, right? Like, this is completely new for me. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jessica Rounds. Thanks for being here, girl. Chloe K. Hey. So we have done 2 steps now in increasing your confidence as a content creator. 1, rewire your old beliefs on being worthy, visibility, being safe in both of those, and being worthy and being visible. And then rewire your belief on self-acceptance. Okay, Jessica. Hey, from Portugal. And then so the last one, hey D, thank you for everyone joining on TikTok. They're like, I have noticed YouTube is like very conversational and I love it. I love it over here on YouTube. The last step is to become magnetic, which is the funnest part of this. Because like the first 2 are kind of like the grit of it, right? Rewiring your old beliefs, it can be as easy as you make it. I'm not going to ever be a person who makes you, oh, no worries. Thank you for hopping on. I'm not going to tell you that anything is going to be hard, but out of all the steps, the first 2 take a little bit tenacity. Oh, thank you, Brady. I appreciate you. So it just takes a little grit, but once you get over that and you be the persistent and you keep your thick skin and you raise that confidence, things are going to roll off the top of your head, okay? And you're going to be so confident. You're going to be like me, curling your hair on live one day, helping someone else be more confident just because you showed up as yourself. So if you're here on this live and you're watching this, you have, bye Brady, you have a mission here. You have a purpose. It might not be, you know, being on YouTube or talking about what I'm talking about, but you have a purpose here and the world needs you. So whether that's your product-based business, whether that is your, you know, you might have a consulting business, it can really go either way, but the world needs your light. And hi. The only way that you're going to show up with confidence is if you rewire your old beliefs on it and you keep thick skin and then you become magnetic, which means you become the attractor and you're not chasing anymore. I remember when I used to chase views and I used to chase, um, you know, the metrics, right? I used to get so many views. Oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate you. I am doing well. Thank you for watching. Thank you. I appreciate you. This is like my bedtime hair, you know, got to get my curls in. But when you become an attractor, let me get back to my story. I would get like 30 to 50,000 views with ease each reel. This is when Instagram was really popular. And like all of that was great, right? But it didn't translate to money, so that wasn't great. And then I just kind of felt like I was on the rat race of content creating. And it's not fun. So now I choose to create content that makes me feel good. And I choose to create, this is my first time ever curling my hair on live. I think I'm messing up, y'all. But now I make what I like. So when you're here on my channel, hi Chicken Nuggie. I like chicken nuggies. I talk about perfume. I talk about confidence. I talk about fitness. Whoa. And with that being said, I believe that my post, hello everyone, they attract the right people. And I don't know if my girl Phoenix is here anymore. But for example, I feel that way about her. Like, it seemed like as soon as I built my confidence and I posted what I wanted and I was confident in what I was posting, having like a genuine person like that was really soul filling for me, because I have been doing content for so long. I really didn't get to have that experience that I was wanting, like a genuine engager. She comments, like she is amazing. And I didn't have a lot of that before I worked on my confidence. So when you decide to be the attractor and not the chaser, you have to start realizing that less is more. And this kind of builds into that perfection trap, which is not real in any way. But when you stop trying to overdo, you begin to receive more. Less is always more. Hello, Shri. Hi, Lily. Thank you guys for being here. I am almost done. And when it comes to less is more, this comes with that thick skin and also believing you are worthy. Hello from India. It's so nice to see you here. Let me get these long pieces out of here. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for being here. It seems like everyone likes hearing their name, but I understand that. So, if you're a recovering perfectionist like I am, you might think that you have to overdo it all the time. Because if you grew up the way, like I mentioned, feeling like a burden, like you're not worthy, or the only time you were worthy is when you were doing something, you're going to feel like you have to always do more. But in this case, less is more, because have you ever heard like confidence is silence, right? Like you don't, it's not something you ever have to prove. So in this case, that is, hi, Stephen. That is what this less is more. And it's also the trust aspect, right? You have to trust that you've done enough. So for me, I know I did my post today. I know I went live today. I'm going live again. Um, I've done enough. I've planned. I've edited. Hi, Jeffrey. So you just have to trust that less is more. And then my final tip for you in becoming magnetic is practicing deep self-love, which is a fancy way to say self-preservation. So you have to love yourself so much that you say like no to things that you don't want to do, right? And it might not just be saying no, it can be also saying no to habits that aren't good for you, to people that aren't good for you. All right, give me 1 second. I have another one I'm gonna do this with. So stay right here. I'm gonna be right back, okay? I'm still here, guys. I just noticed I missed one piece on my hair. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Reggie. So you might be like, hey, Jeffrey, why is this girl curling two wigs? I like to prepare, and I like my curls. Curls make me feel like a princess. So I like wash my hairs, and then I have a style for a few weeks. So that's all. But I do want to just go over this class kind of like maybe more in a focused way. So let's start from the beginning. Maybe I have a little bit more focus now. So this class is all about increasing your confidence as a content creator to increase your bottom line. Okay. Confidence is what gets you paid, and here's why. Confidence gives you that ability to take action. And if you're not confident, you could be leaving money on the table. And it's safe to say, if you either might be a content consumer, or if you're especially on TikTok, you're probably a content creator. And you're either a content creator for two reasons. You either have a business, which specifically I make this confidence content for product-based business owners and people who want themselves to be the business. Oh, happy birthday, Tristan. So when it comes to creating the content, and this one is for my business owners, like you might have a skincare business, maybe it's t-shirts, anything that's not being a content creator. Brady's back. It is you probably didn't sign up to be a content creator, right? Like you just came here to work on, you just came here to make your business and live your best life, right? But then the social media wave came and you had to become a content creator. So now that opens up an entirely different can of worms. Back in the day, oh no, something's leaking. Oh no. Back in the day, whenever you had a business, all you had to do was like have your business, and you know, you kind of had word of mouth and it would grow. But now, if you're a business owner, you have to have the business, run the business, and now you need to have a social media channel. And then if you're someone who wants to be an influencer or UGC creator, now you really have to put yourself out there to be seen, because that's the only way. So this class is all about how you can increase your confidence so that creating the content is easier for you. I should have said this in the beginning. Hey, thank you for the hearts. If you do have issues with creating content and you don't want to show your face, I have something called the Faceless Content Kickoff, where I help you make 10 posts without showing your face. But I really just wanted to make this class so that we can just start working on confidence. It doesn't always have to be business. Like you can have a personal goal that you want to do, but you don't feel confident in doing it, right? So I'm going to give you 3 steps on how you can do that. And that first step is rewiring your old beliefs. So if you get to a big age like mine at 33, it's safe to say you've been through some life experiences that have made you question your worth, your confidence. Oh, do you post content, Brady? So if you have experienced these things like growing up, it doesn't always have to be a traumatic childhood. It could be something like you had a really embarrassing thing that happened to you and you can't get over it, or you know, you tried to do something and you failed. It starts to create these beliefs in your head And this is why my first step is always, always, always rewire the old beliefs that got you here. So I said this earlier, but if you're not happy with where you are, it's time to change what you were doing. But 9 times out of 10, what you were doing is from a belief. So the way actions work, what starts as a feeling, I could be saying this wrong, but it's kind of similar to this. It starts as a feeling, which forms a thought, which forms an action, which forms a behavior. So if you don't have a healthy belief when it comes to your confidence in yourself, you are going to do actions and behaviors that don't align with your business or being a content creator, right? So that first thing you want to work on in rewiring your belief is realizing that you're worthy. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of your channel blowing up. You are worthy of having so many subscribers you couldn't even count anymore, right? Like, you have to start believing that. Anything that you want, you have to believe you're worthy of it. The next step is rewiring your belief on visibility and the safety of being seen. So it is super easy to believe in the old beliefs, and even if it's not old beliefs, there are some people that project, right? Our parents do this really well, where we tell them we want to do something, and hey, Patty, and they tell us, no, we can't do it. No, you shouldn't do it. And it's not because it's bad, and it's not because of any of those things. They're really trying to keep you safe. And that is where we can start to build that belief that maybe being seen isn't safe. So, for example, when I was growing up, I always felt like my mom would try to make me dress like a boy, and I hated it. I am a very girly girl. My pillow's pink. Like, my room is with hearts all over it, right? So back then, I just thought she was trying to make me do something I didn't want to do. But now that I'm older and, I'm able to reflect, I can see that she was just trying to protect me in the way that she thought I needed it, right? And she did her best in that aspect, but it didn't help me later on because it made me feel like being seen wasn't safe. I have something with my mom. Well, moms do have that thing where if you listen, we let you do stuff. So I kind of get it. So just know, like, these beliefs, they don't always come from something bad. It can come from projection from others. And then the final thing of rewiring the beliefs is self-acceptance, right? Self-acceptance is important when it comes to confidence, because as you begin to grow and you begin to start these new patterns and habits, there's going to be those intrusive thoughts that like remind you of the embarrassing moments, that remind you of what happened when you tried to do that one thing. And this is where you get to tell those intrusive thoughts like, thank you, but I still love myself, right? And so that is like the best way. You're going to rewire the old beliefs, and you're going to practice self-acceptance as you do that. It's kind of the only way that you can't punish yourself to success. And if you do, it's going to be terrible. Don't try it. I did it. I didn't get really far punishing myself. So love yourself, accept yourself. If you have some things about you that you'd like to change, do it in a loving way. So for example, when I was like 200 plus pounds, At first, I would try the diet culture and what I call the weight loss yo-yo, where I would um, force myself to eat things I hate. I remember I would like clean out my fridge. I would throw everything away. I would buy all the healthy food, and in 3 days it would all be bad because I didn't want to eat it, and then I was just hangry and frustrated, and I ended up binging by the end of the week. Hey Jackie, I'm good. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. So I tried that off and on. I tried so many workout programs. I think it was like Pio at the time from Beachbody. I did lots of Beachbody. You buy the shakes, you do the programs. But it wasn't until I had my first bout of burnout and my body like reacting to it negatively, that I realized if I was going to lose the weight in a healthy way, that I had to accept myself for where I was. So I bought the clothes at the size I was. I didn't wait to, you know, I didn't keep telling myself I was going to wait to make myself feel pretty anymore. I started to do it then. So that means I started working on my makeup. I started dressing cuter. And then I naturally started working out more. It's like a domino effect, but you have to do it from a place of love, or the results do not last. And as Joe says, take one day at a time, like literally. And that's what self-acceptance is. It's accepting and acknowledging that it might not happen all in one day, but it's worth the wait for yourself, right? And so my next tip for you to increase your confidence as a content creator is having thick skin. We talked about this earlier in the live, and Brady, if you're still here, you're probably like, why is she saying it again? I'm kind of redoing it for the people that are hopping on after, and I kind of was all over the place the first time. So if you're here from before, we're just doing it again. You have to have thick skin as a content creator. First, separate yourself from your business. And if you're like a UGC creator and an influencer, still separate yourself from your business and your metrics and your success. Because if you don't have thick skin, you'll start internalizing the way your business looks as like something wrong with you. And that's like the furthest from the truth. They're just metrics of like what's happening. It's not you're worthy or not worthy, right? So the first thing with thick skin is there are going to be trolls. I go live in the morning. I just started this 30-day lock-in summer body challenge. And oh, thank you. I love my squad. I appreciate you. I'm just getting my curls set. And even before that, like when I would do other lives, I would have people like saying really mean things. But just to give an example for today, as I was actively working out, the person was like, lose your gut. Your bra isn't a good bra. And I'm like, okay, dude. And if I didn't work on my confidence, that would be like tearing me up. But I clap right back. And if you ever want to laugh, oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I love that compliment. Thank you. I clap right back. So if you have a troll on your page and you're going live and you're like promoting your business, just clap back. So when he was mentioning like my bra wasn't a good one, I was like, well, hit the link in my bio and show some love, because I have a link that says show some love. Thank you, Lele. And buy me some new ones. Because with these trolls, a lot of it is just projecting, and a lot of them are bored and they don't have things to do. Does it make it right? No. But you want to have thick skin for them. You don't want to let anybody dim your light just because of some words that went across the screen, okay? Which leads to the next one. The trolls are the trolls, and we'll leave them where they are. But you want to have thick skin, because being a content creator requires persistence and trust. It is not like I'm gonna post one time, I'm a content creator, and I hit my success. Hello, thank you. I'm doing well. How are you? This is like, and this is why I say remove yourself from your worth of your business and what is showing up for you, mainly in your content. Like if you're feeling like you're not posting and you're not getting views, that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. That just means like maybe you need some tweaks to your content. Maybe you have to try something new. The algorithm changes every day. And if you begin to internalize things not working out as something wrong with you, you won't see the success that you are worthy of. Okay, so you need to build your confidence so that you can keep up your persistence and trust. And then the next one is discipline. So persistence and trust are like the best friend to discipline. For me this morning, I stayed up late. I had to take care of something, and oh, thank you for the roses, and thank you on TikTok too. So this morning I was so tired because I stayed up late, right? I just did not want to get out of bed, but I made a promise to YouTube and TikTok, thousands of people that were watching, that I was gonna go live for 30 days. And I'm sorry if that's loud. So I got out of bed. And if I didn't have confidence and I didn't believe in myself, I would have stayed in bed, and I would have played into my old belief that I'm not worthy and that I don't show up and it's no point, right? So you have to be persistent and have discipline, and do not let your feelings dictate what you do. So yes, there is a time and a place where you have to honor what you feel, but I have been really learning this when it comes to emotional intelligence, and that is emotions are temporary. So just as a tip, don't make choices out of emotions, because you might be feeling super upset or really sad and feeling like giving up because something didn't work out. But if you had just took a deep breath, let yourself feel, let the tears out, you would be further than you would be if you just stopped. And so that you have to have thick skin with yourself too. You have to be your own coach to say, hey, I know that you don't feel like going live today, or you don't feel like showing up today, you don't feel like posting today, but you have to have thick skin, persistence, and discipline to keep going. Because until the posting and creating the content becomes a habit, it's going to be tough. Your brain is going to like keep trying to convince you to not do it because it's new. Our brains are like really funny. They love to tell us, they love to try and keep us safe, even though like we know good and well we would probably be safer if we like made more income streams and made more money. But because that might be new to our brain, it's like, I don't know what that looks like, so I'm gonna try to convince you not to do it. So you gotta be able to be a little bit smarter than your brain and keep your thick skin and keep going. And then the last thing is to become magnetic, to not be the chaser anymore. At one point in time, I was chasing my content, or chasing my, views and likes and all that stuff. Now I post what I want. I post who I need to post for, and I'm not chasing. My links are up if you want to work with me. I have one-on-ones. I have digital. Hey, Kai. I have, YouTube. classes, I have videos, I have so many ways people can work with me. I'm not chasing it. It's gonna come to me. And before I know it, thank you, Britt, for liking the live. I have 2 T's too. Hey girl, thanks for hopping on. So when you become magnetic and you attract what you want, oh, Kylie, you are such a queen. Thank you. Thank you for the like, show. You guys always have me ready to blush over here. Life becomes much easier when you decide it's going to come to you and you're not going to chase it. It takes out that anxiety, right? If you like post and stare at the post itself and you're like, is it going to happen? It's not going to happen. Just like I was mentioning, I stayed at 238 subscriber for like years. Years, I tell you, after years of posting. And it wasn't until I did my confidence work that I decided that I was worthy. It's safe for me to be seen. And I had thick skin in what I was going to post and what I was going to do, that my subscribers doubled overnight. Within like the first 2 weeks of me posting, I had 62K views on one YouTube short. And that's where it comes in, like the energy of how you do things. So if you would like to see more success in your content creation, start doing it from a fun place and be an attractor and not a chaser. And then the next one is trusting that less is more. Hello, thank you for being here. Oh, my YouTube is New Blooms. It's spelled just like my TikTok page. The next one is less is more. Okay, so this is for my recovering perfectionist. You might feel like, and I say that from, I used to be one, so trust me, I know. I used to try to overdo everything. If I was going to post, I felt like I had to post so much, and then I had to fixate, and I had to plan, and I had to be perfect, and do. No, especially if you're a girl, we're meant to receive. And this isn't to mean that guys aren't, and you guys aren't meant to be chasers, but this is specifically for the women content creators. We're meant to receive. Oh, thank you. And if you have one, drop it in the comments. I'll follow you there too. I love seeing your fitness journey. I love seeing you run, girl. I love that for you. I'm not a runner, so I'll be cheering you on from the other side of the screen. But yeah, less is more. You don't have to overdo it. As much as I would love to sit on live all day, it's just not conducive. That's why I chose to go live at nights, Tuesday through Thursday, because I also work. So burning myself out while trying to do this isn't going to work for me, and it's not going to be sustainable. And if you have a business, you want to be a successful content creator, you want sustainable. You don't want to burn out and then you stop posting and then the algorithm stops showing people your stuff because it's confused, right? You want to keep it going. So less is more. You want to trust your boundaries and honor them, which is the last step here, which is deep self-love, okay? You want to love yourself so much that you no longer are open to things that don't serve you, which means burnout, which means caring what the trolls say, which means allowing those intrusive thoughts. No, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it went dark. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know what happened. Okay, we're back. All right. I don't know what happened on TikTok. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, thank you, J Bear. Um, you want to have deep self-love on your content creation journey. You have to respect your boundaries. You have to trust that you are enough. You have to love yourself enough to not compare yourself to other creators. I know it's so easy. I mean, because that's really what social media is. You know, we're all looking at each other pretty much. And it's really hard to not do that, you know, when you're, especially when you're trying to hit a certain level of success. Thank you, J Bear. Um, but we are ourselves, right? God made us who we are. Like there's not another you, no matter what. Um, so don't ever look at someone's page and think that you need to be just like them. We're all at different journeys and different times, right? So, Keith, were you on this morning? I think you was the one that told me my bra wasn't good. Was that you? I'm just kidding. You can control your emotions. And I'm getting ready to start talking about manifesting. I'm gonna be honest. So that's just pretty much wraps up the class, y'all. Increase your confidence to increase your bottom line and your income as a content creator. We're gonna rewire old beliefs, have thick skin, and become magnetic. And if you want any more of that, yes, J Bear. Thank you, Sands. But I want to just start. I'm just start chatting now. Not him calling me out. Well, are you sending me a new one? I'm just playing. Yo, that's so funny. But I want to talk about manifesting. Is that something you guys like? Because I have been manifesting left and right, and kind of my content creator journey is a part of my manifesting journey. The growth I'm experiencing, I've had like so many potential or so many collabs reach out to me, and it's all because I've been doing this manifestation work. And I am all out of clips. That sucks. Oh, nope, I have one more. Hey, Lisa. So I have been, there's someone on TikTok called Pebbles. Your accent is very aesthetic and calm. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I have been told that many times when I lead meditations, people tend to like them because of my voice. And I appreciate that, and keep, because I hope I'm saying your name right too. This is why I talk about confidence. For a long time, I was afraid to put my voice out there. I was afraid to, be me and just show up as I am. So I really do appreciate that comment because it's just my demeanor. But yeah, so there's this girl, I think her name is like The Real Pebbles on YouTube. Sometimes, please share your WhatsApp. I don't have WhatsApp. But she had this manifestation challenge, and I don't know. I don't like these curls. And she taught me this hack, which was use like a perfume for a manifestation experience. And the challenge was to manifest money. And I did her challenge. I sprayed the perfume, and I made a sale in my business. This curling iron is Revlon. It was a Christmas gift. So, I don't know. It is 9 o'clock here. Okay. Oh my gosh, thank you. But yeah, so I sprayed the perfume after the challenge and I ended up making a sale in my business. So it is nighttime here. I think it might be daytime where you are because I think it was nighttime for you this morning when you saw me earlier. um, but yeah, y'all. So it's evening for you. Hey, Cece. Okay. Thank you for sending me the money. I'm receiving that. I don't, I'm not sure how it works here, but I receive. So like, what do y'all want to talk about? Let's just make this interactive now, because I've done really all the talking. I'm just here to finish up my hair. Oh geez, once this is done, I'm taking my butt to bed because I have to be up and working out at 6:30. So if you are on your fitness journey and you want to be looking fine at the pool, like I want to be, like I want to be the hot mom at the pool, okay? I am going live at 6 a.m., not 6 a.m., 6:30 EST. Is that funny, Lisa? I go live at 6:30 in the morning for my 30-day lock-in challenge. And this is all about getting fit. I have been a yoga teacher for the last 6 years, a fitness instructor for almost 10, and fitness has always been a passion of mine. I don't know why, but I love moving my body. It's a great way to help you control your emotions and really just stay strong. As women, it's really important to make sure we keep our strength up and it protects our bone density. So, and men too, but you may notice I like talk to women more specifically only because I only have a woman's experience. I don't really have I don't know what it's like to be a man. So but I'm happy the guys are here that are. So thank you guys for watching this with me. Thank you for being live with me. I know that I'm talking about confidence with you guys, but this is not skibbity. This is an active, how should I word it? I'm actively building my confidence while doing this with you. So like, I'm practicing what I'm preaching, but I also want to just share what I've experienced, because I love helping people get results faster. Like, it took me years to get here. Years. And maybe it might take you like a day or two, because you're going to watch some videos on... Absolutely, Kai. I was just going to say, I should have got your number last time and we could have connected, because sometimes I don't see the messages, and so yes, give me your number and we will connect. Thank you, Jay Barry. You are okay, bringing the money in. Okay. But yeah, so just know that I'm teaching about confidence, but I'm actively working mine too. This is huge for me. I have never gone live and did my hair with no makeup, just chatting it up. I'm actually still trying to get better at going live. I notice it's kind of hard for me to like see the comments and teach at the same time. I even wonder sometimes, is the teaching needed? Maybe it just, people like, thank you, Lisa. It seems like it's more like an interactive thing, but I just want you guys to know, I feel like I kind of manifested that too, because I remember when I used to go live, there would be no one to talk to. So that's what made me start teaching. But lately, every time I go live now, there's always someone that's talking to me. So I'm trying to like do better with like teaching and being live. I don't know. This is a really interesting thing. And if I had one more tip to say, is just treat social media as an experiment, right? Don't have any connection. Imagine you have your white scientist coat on. This post is a test. This live for me was like an experiment. Thank you, Cece. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart if you've been here and you're watching and you're commenting and you've liked or if you've subscribed. I have so much love for you. All your comments mean so much to me, especially your kind words. But, you know, if you ever need help, please feel free to like comment on, you know, one of my things. I'm happy to give you some coaching where you may need it. But this girl has a bedtime and it's right now. So I'm going to see you tomorrow, 6:30 EST right here, where we're going to do the 30-day lock-in summer body challenge. And so there's different ways to work with me. You can work with me one-on-one in my Romanticize Your Reality container, which is about, excuse me, if you're a woman in a male-dominated field, or if you're a woman experiencing burnout and you want to tap into your femininity, I can help you there with Romanticize Your Reality. If you are trying to lose weight and get in shape, my Royal Reset formula, all of this is in my links in my bio, so you'll be able to find that. That's going to help you lose the weight, and it's also going to help you rewire why maybe the weight is there. And then if you are a business owner and a content creator and you want to start building your business without growing your face while also boosting your confidence at the same time, I have the Confident and Faceless Creator Starter Kit, where you will get all these goodies. That's only $100. So I have like something for everybody. So if you want something for fitness, I got you. If you want to tap into your femininity, I got you. If you want to be a content creator, I got you. And if you're like trying to work on your confidence, I believe that's where I'm like fine tuning. There's a lot of content coaches, but I don't see a lot of people talk about the confidence that comes with it, even if it's just the confidence of your business. Like, yes, it's one thing to have confidence to put your face in the camera, but are you confident enough to put your prices out there? Are you confident enough to charge enough that you're not burning yourself out? That takes a lot of confidence work. So let's work together. Click my link. It says like bio site /new blooms, and you'll see all the things I offer. Oh yeah, and I wrote a book called The Perfume Playground. So I'm an author too. So I'm very multi-passionate. I love making things simple. The Perfume Playground is a book for beginners to perfume. And I just kind of shared my journey of starting my perfume, my signature scent journey last year. And I was like, wow, I know there's got to be some people who are ready to graduate from where they are in the scent world, which for me, I started with body sprays. And now I have like a collection, and I love my pretties. So yeah, it is 9:30 and it's my bedtime. So again, I love you all. Sending big love. Know you're worthy. God has you here for a reason, and we need you. So make your content and tag me in it. Tag me at New Blooms so I can come hype you up, because that's what I'm here for too. All right. Have a good night, y'all.